Hey guys, so today we're going to do something a little bit different. I did a little post over on Instagram to get some questions from you guys, since I have officially been living in Chicago for 1 year, which is crazy to think, but I figured why not catch up with you guys, do a little Q&A. I haven't done a Q&A in ages, and do my makeup. I'm really enjoying just a simple makeup. You guys know that I love a no makeup look, and so products that I'm going to be using today are mostly clean products and simple no makeup products, which will be linked below. But yeah, I just thought it would be cool to hang out with you guys. We don't have much going on this weekend, and I wanted to get these questions answered for you guys because you guys had a lot of questions. I did get a lot of the same questions, but nonetheless, lots of questions from you guys because I wasn't expecting to get so many. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. So let's go ahead and get into this Q&A. Okay, bye. All right, guys. So let's get into the questions. First, I've already done my skincare. I washed my face. I used the, what did I use? Oh, I used the cocokind cleanser. This is the oil to milk cleanser. I really have been enjoying this. They actually sent this to me, and it's really nice. So I used that, used my Youth to the People facial cream, and that's it. And so for makeup, we're going to keep this real light. I am going to be using a new product, the Jones Road. And so they sent me their Miracle Balm in the shade Sunkissed, and I'm so excited to share this with you guys. I'm going to be trying this out today, and we're just going to keep the makeup very light. You guys know I love a minimal no makeup look, and so I figured why not go ahead and do these questions with you guys while I'm getting ready for today. It's the weekend. I wasn't planning on recording this weekend, but the baby's down for a nap. The boys are watching football, and so I'm like, well, let me just go ahead here and make myself look like something. And while I'm at it, I'll answer some questions. So I probably won't get to all the questions because you guys sent me quite a few. However, I did get a lot of the same types of questions. So I'm not going to go in any particular order. I'm just going to randomly remember. I'm not going to put anybody's name or anything like that. I'm not going to do that. Your hair looks amazing. Can you share where you get it done? Thank you so much. No, I cannot share where I am getting my hair done. Unfortunately, I'm so sorry. I am just at a place in my life where I just want to keep certain things to myself. I'm going to be using the Summer Fridays skin tint in the shade 6. I love this. It's very sheer, very minimal, no fuss. I literally just use my fingers to apply it. But I'm just at a place where I want to protect my peace, and I feel like sharing everything all the time here, it backfires. And so I've just chosen things like my hair, which, you know, you guys know, if you watch my vlogs, I take my hair care very seriously. I take the people who do my hair very seriously, and I want to protect them, protect their privacy. And yeah, so I've just decided to keep that to myself. I've actually talked to my hairstylist about it, and she was like, well, it's not a big deal to me because I'm not taking new clients right now anyway. So it worked out both ways. But I told her, like, you know, if there ever comes a point and you're like, hey, I want you to start sharing me with your people, I'll do it then. But you know, I'm just using discernment right now with certain things in my life. Most of you noticed a change and a shift in things, but yeah, I can't share her with you, unfortunately. But it's Chicago. There are tons of hairstylists here. Go to Instagram, go to Facebook. I mean, they're out there. You just gotta search. But it's Chicago. Like, if I was still in Cincinnati, I would still be the same way, but I'd be like, yeah, finding good stylists here is so hard. But Chicago, they have a lot of good stylists. So, is the cost of living more than where you lived before? Yes. Yes, it is. It is very expensive, especially downtown. Now, I think if you live like in the suburbs, it's not as expensive, but living downtown is very, very expensive. Yes, and prices just keep increasing. It's crazy. Any regrets? Do you miss your old place? No, no regrets. No regrets at all. I never have regrets. Do I miss my old place? Not really. That was a place that I had with my ex-husband, and I was like ready to go. Even when I was like going through my divorce process and before Pequod and I got together, I was planning to move. Not out of state though. I was just gonna move out of that place. I got with PK and now here I am. But no, I don't regret anything about anything, and I don't miss my old place. I love it here so much. Like, the amenities are sick. Like, I just love it. I love it so, so much. There are certain things about my other place that I do miss. Obviously, it was like a condo townhome situation, and so I liked the like more private aspect of living there. But this is just nicer. It's just more luxurious, and it's just nice, and I love it. I really do. No regrets. Okay, how are you enjoying city life? Do you plan to move to the burbs as the kids get older? City life is actually really nice. I've never lived in the city before like this. Like when I moved out of my, like from living with my parents, I started looking at places in the suburbs. So in Cincinnati, once me and my ex were living together, we always got places. It was the Dior concealer, and now I'm gonna go on with the nars just a little bit to like kind of brighten it up a little bit. But when me and my ex bought our first condo together, we purchased it in the suburbs, Westchester. If you're familiar with Cincinnati or Ohio, our first place that we bought together was in Westchester, Ohio. And you know, I've always liked living in the suburbs. I am a girl from the hood, and I'm not ashamed of that at all. You know, once you've lived that life for so long, you want to get out. You know, you want to get out of that and just kind of have some calm, and you know. So I like the city living here. It's very, very different than suburban life, but I like the energy that you get when you step outside. Like, I love walking everywhere. Like, everywhere is so walkable. I literally can walk everywhere here, and I love that. Also, I love the fact that my son, my oldest son, he goes to school with kids that live in the city as well. They are accustomed to this lifestyle, and so I love it. I love being able to expose my kids to city living. You know, Sefton has only known suburban living, and so this has been experience for he and I. But do we plan on living in the burbs in the near future? Probably not the burbs, but we will probably move a little out of downtown, because we're downtown now. So we'll always probably live in the city as long as we're in Chicago, just for convenience. Seth school, work, different things that we have going on here. It just works better for us to live in the city. So suburbs, no, I'm kind of over the suburban life, to be honest. I much prefer city living. I love just being able to walk everywhere. So far, so good. I'm loving the city. Do you miss Ohio? Is YouTube your full-time job? Only thing I miss about Ohio, I did get a few questions about missing Ohio, missing my mom and things like that. The only thing that I do miss is my family. There's nothing else in Cincinnati for me at all, but my family. Someone asked if my mom would move here. She would if I probably like put the pressure on her. If she felt the need, like she had to move here, she would. But she visits enough. She visits quite often, to be honest. And so it doesn't really feel like obviously when I was living in Cincinnati, I saw her a lot more. Like she was at my house like several times a week, helping me with the kids and stuff and just hanging out with us. So I do miss that. I miss our like mother-daughter outings. I miss just like hanging out with her. That would be a tough one. But if I needed her to, she would. You know, she would definitely do it for me. But yeah, in a perfect world, I would have my entire family here. I would have my dad here, my sister and brother here, everybody here. I'm gonna go in now with the Jones Road, and I'm just gonna dab it here. I'm just doing what they did on the video demonstration, and then just take the brush and kind of just blend it. Let's see. It's so easy to work with. Also, they say you could put this on your lips, so maybe I'll try that too. All right, next question. Also, she says, do you do YouTube full-time? No, I don't do YouTube full-time. How does Sefton like living in Chicago? He really, really loves it. Now, he does miss his cousins and our family back in Ohio, obviously, but he has adjusted really, really well. He's made so many friends at his new school. Yeah, he's doing really well. What's your favorite thing about living in Chicago? Living downtown, honestly. Like, this is a dream for me. Like, to be able to live downtown Chicago. I mean, I just love it. I love the weather. I love that we get all 4 seasons here. I love the holidays. Like, I'm so excited for Christmas because Michigan Avenue is so beautiful at Christmas time. Like, it's so beautiful. They do all the lights. It's just so festive and just nice. The people here are nice. I've met some really, really, really nice people here, and the shopping is so good. Like, I mean, like, there's so much shopping here. I remember living in Cincinnati, visiting Chicago just to shop. Like, the shopping here is pretty amazing. They have some really good stores here. They have like damn near all the stores. Just a great city. The food is amazing. But you really don't need to repeat the same restaurants because there's so many good restaurants here. It's like, why are you going to the same places? Like, try some new places. The food here is amazing, hands down. Best city for dining, everything. Like, it's just the food. What similarities do Chicago and Cincinnati have? None. Cincinnati is a really small city. Have you adjusted to the harsh winters? Winters are fine. It's cold, but Cincinnati gets cold too. Not as cold as Chicago. Like, the wind is crazy here and we're close to the water, so, but it doesn't bother me. Has it been difficult making friends? No, it really hasn't. Like, I've made some good friends here through Instagram and through my son's school. And so I'm a part of a mom group at my son's school, and yeah, those are my friends now. We talk, we hang out, we get together with the kids, we get together without the kids. We're actually planning a back to school like get together now. So yeah, I'm loving the little community that I'm building here. I'm at a point in my life now, at my age, where I have to kind of branch out and step outside of my comfort zone because I am a loner. While I do have siblings, I was raised the only child. I'm my mom's only child, and so I'm just naturally a loner. And so in my 40s, I've just really been intentional about stepping outside of my comfort zone and engaging with people and getting to know people and not being so closed off and sheltered, because I totally give that vibe. Like, don't talk to me. I don't talk, I don't do small talk, I don't do none of that. I'm just here to drop my kid off, pick him up, and leave me alone. Whereas now, you know, I get out, I socialize with the other parents at school pickup, we kind of chat while we're waiting on the kids to get out. You know, I'm involved in a lot of the stuff that's going on at the school, so that is allowing me to mix and mingle with people on a regular. So yeah, I've been enjoying making friends here, and it's been a lot of fun. So, okay. Jessica. She is from the luxury community. She asked, when/why did you decide to stop collecting handbags? For me, it got boring. So it didn't necessarily get boring for me. I'm just about to go in with this Summer Fridays blush in the shade Pink Skies. It didn't get boring for me. It was just, it was an unhealthy relationship with handbags for several reasons. Not to get too deep, but you know, in my previous marriage, a lot of my luxury bags and things were purchased by my ex-husband. And so once I ended that situation, I just wanted to be like free of all of that. So I literally sold off 85% of my collection. I didn't want to have any attachment to that. And so the bags that I own now are bags that I purchased with my money by myself. And I appreciate them more now. I feel like, you know, when I was collecting bags, and if you guys have been following me for a while, if you know me from the Purse Forum, if you know me from my old YouTube channel, the bags were just flowing in. And I was never satisfied. I was never ever satisfied. And I talked about this in an old Q&A that I did. I think I took it off of this channel. Yeah, I wasn't happy. So bags were kind of like putting a band-aid over a huge issue that I was dealing with. And I feel like it's a lot, well, I know this is the case for a lot of women who won't admit it, but handbags, being able to buy luxury handbags, sometimes you convince yourself that it's because you love handbags, but sometimes it's just because you're filling a void in your life. And so you're using this as a way, as an outlet, as a way to kind of like, you know, comfort yourself or deal with whatever issues you're dealing with. I can honestly say I still love handbags. So even with me going through what I was going through back then and just consuming handbags just to fill a void in my life, I still love handbags. I'm content with what I have now. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have that rush to always need the newest bag or always need a new bag as soon as I get another one. Like, I'm really just enjoying what I have, you know? And, you know, the saying, just because you can doesn't mean you should. Like, just because I can go and buy a bag, do I really need it? What am I buying it for? Am I buying it for views? Is it just because I want to, you know, flex a little bit? And that's what I was doing in the past. You know what I mean? I was sharing it with a community of women and people who also shared these same interests. But, you know, it was a little flex, you know, being able to get the newest whatever and show it and showcase it and do unboxings and all that. And I still love unboxings. I still love hauls and all that. But the overly consuming of things is just not me anymore. And so you guys may have noticed, like, after I had Sefton, I hardly ever talked about handbags anymore. Like, once you have kids, your whole mindset shifts. Like, it's pretty wild how you just go into full-on mom mode. I'm gonna put on my YSL mascara. And so when I used to just sit around and look at handbags all day and buy handbags all day, I found myself looking at baby stuff, baby clothes, baby gadgets, things like that. Like, that was my new interest because that was my new life. And I feel like my baby had completed me. I wasn't needing to buy things to fill a void. Like, he literally saved me. I do not want to get emotional here. Okay, hold on, y'all. Seth saved me. And so once I had him, I was obsessed with my baby. Like, I'm still obsessed with him. I'm obsessed with both my boys. But my firstborn, he saved me. He woke me the fuck up. He opened my eyes, and he is the reason I was able to make the decision that I made. And he is the reason why I continue to make the decisions that I make, because it's all for my kid, wanting better for my kids, wanting to give them a better life, wanting them to see things differently, you know, wanting to expose them to things that I was never exposed to. Yeah, I know we were talking about handbags, but my son is the reason that I just lost the interest in being a collector. Now, do I still love luxury handbags? Absolutely. I still love my luxury bags. Don't get me wrong. But am I like collecting? Because I was a collector. I am no longer collecting anymore. Just content with what I have, and the money that I was using to spend on handbags, I now invest in my kids. You know, my son's education. Seth goes to private school now, so I'm investing in his education, in their college, with things that will matter later. As you get older, you just start seeing things so differently, and in this trajectory of my life, things are just, I just want a simple life, you know, like I don't need all the fluff. I don't need all the things. I don't need, like, I have everything that I need. Again, that's something that comes with age. I'm telling you, when you've had it all, you lost it all, you had it all again, you just like, whatever, you know, like I just want to live a simple, comfortable, content life. And that's where I am now. So if I get a new handbag, cool. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal anymore. Oh, hey Shauna, I don't have a question. I just want to say I love this for you. Thank you so much. Are you all planning to buy a house? Not right now. We do want to buy, but just depend on if we're staying in Chicago. You know what I mean? Like, we really just were like, yeah, let's not, you know, buy anything yet, because we could potentially move. So will we buy eventually? Yes. Could we buy now? Yes. But we're not pressed to buy right now. It's just not where we are right now. We have like other stuff going on that we just really ain't tripping on buying a house. It's something that we, you know, will do in the near future. I love what you have shared thus far about Chicago. Is there anything you do not like? Anything I don't like? Well, I don't like how the media kind of like showcases all the crime and stuff. I personally haven't experienced any like crime stuff. However, I don't live in areas where a lot of like crime happens, but stuff does happen down here all the time. But I haven't experienced it, and for some reason the media like really like highlights that about Chicago, and it gives it a bad rep, and I don't like that. But like living here, no, I love everything about living here. I have nothing bad to say about Chicago whatsoever. Now, granted, I've only been here a year. I don't know. Maybe after 2 years, I'll have a long laundry list of things. But right now, no, I love it. I love everything about it. Do you see yourself staying in Chicago for the remainder of your life? No, not the remainder of my life. At some point, we will get out of Chicago, you know. Maybe in the near future we'll be leaving. I don't know, but we're open to the possibility of moving. No time soon though, but yeah, this is not like our forever home. Chicago is not, which it goes back to the question about buying a house. It's just like, well, we wouldn't buy a house here. The housing market here is not the best, especially for like the areas that we would want to live in. So yeah, so I want to do a bottom lash. The other day I forgot to put lashes on, y'all. I was like, oh my god, not lashes, mascara. What's the month of December like in Michigan Avenue? On Michigan Avenue, is it very festive? Yes, that's what I was saying. Oh my gosh, Michigan Avenue is beautiful. I'm gonna share it with you guys. I shared a little bit last year, I think, but oh, it's so pretty, y'all. I love, like, as soon as I see them out there like starting to like put the lights up, I get so excited, like, ah. So yes, it's beautiful. We know you're a Starbucks girl. But what's your best Chicago coffee shop so far? Okay, I have several. I love Goddess and a Baker. They're like one of the first coffee shops that I like ventured to when I moved here. Ralph's Cafe, which is not like exclusive to Chicago, but Chicago is like one of the cities that there's a Ralph's. They're not everywhere, and so I love Ralph's. It's such a cool little vibe. Sawada Sawada is a really cool coffee shop, and one of you guys recommended that place to me, and so I've been there several times. I really like that coffee shop. It has a cool vibe too. So many coffee shops here I have not tried. Some I've tried and I didn't really care for, but there's literally coffee shops everywhere. But those are just the few that I like. I still love going to the Reserve, the Starbucks Reserve, every once in a while, just as a little treat and just to kind of, you know, chill out and vibe. I love going there when I have family in town. Like, they love. There's not one person that's come into town to see me and I've taken there and they were like, ugh. Everyone loves it there. Like, it's such a tourist attraction. Like, it's pretty crazy. Like, the lines are ridiculous on the weekends. So yeah, I still love the Reserve. And yeah, I'll put a list of different coffee shops down below for you guys, but those are like the ones that I really enjoy going to and the ones that I go to the most. When's the meet and greet? Whew. Oh no, I'm scared to do a meet and greet, y'all. I don't know about that. We'll have to see. It would have to be like a super low-key something with just like a few people. Plus, I don't know if I have a lot of like people here that like follow me, like in Chicago. I have a few subscribers here that I know of, but I wouldn't do like a meet and greet for that. I would just be like, hey y'all, let's just hang out. My Chicago girls, let's just go hang out. So I don't know. I mean, I'm open to it, but it would be like way down the line because I got trust issues, to be honest. Like, and I don't know, you know, I just, again, gotta protect my peace because people be trying to come for me. So I don't know, we'll see. Maybe me and you could just get together and do lunch or something. I'm going to visit Chicago soon. What are some good restaurants? I'll leave a list of my favorite restaurants below for you guys because there's so many. Bevette's is probably my top favorite restaurant. Truluck's, they closed the one downtown, but I think there's another one somewhere, maybe out by the airport. I'll check. But I'll leave a list of like good restaurant spots here to try out because there's so many. My girl Tiff, do you love or do you love it? I love it. I love it here. Hello, Shauna. My question is, how are you doing? Hoping all is well with you and the family. I am doing well. Thank you. Thank you so much. Family is well. We're all good. Kids are healthy and thriving. I mean, no complaints. Really, none at all. And the complaints that I could complain about are really no complaints. You know what I mean? Like, it's a little whatever stuff. But yeah, we're good. We're all doing really well. Is the rent expensive? Yes. Yes. So expensive. How did you make time for you making a big move to a new city? I always make time for myself. Y'all see that in the vlogs. You just gotta do it. I mean, ask for help. Ask for help. A lot of us are like afraid to ask for help. Am I done? Because I'm literally just sitting here talking to you. I think I'm done. I do need to do a lip. So I wanted to do this. I've really been liking this Dior lippy in nude look. I was gonna do this and maybe top it with the what is this? Amicole Bliss, because they look really similar. But then I also recently got this Givenchy lip gloss, which was recommended to me by my girl Siobhan, and the shade 210, but it looks like this. Very pretty. But I think I'm gonna wear this one because I've just really been loving this. Oh, what was the question? My bad. Yeah, just ask for help. You know, you gotta demand your time. So I always make time for myself, always. And I'm fortunate to have people in my life. I'm fortunate to have a partner who also respects the fact that I need time for myself. And he steps in when I need him. And so, yeah, if you have a good partner, You should always be able to make time for yourself. If you have family, people in your life that you trust, especially if you have kids, making time for yourself is so important, because it's so true. If you ain't good, you can't be good to nobody else. You just can't. I've tried it, and it does not work because it's a wreck. You just flying off the handle at everybody. It's so funny. A lot of y'all ask me, would I ever consider moving back to Ohio? No. I'm not even gonna put the state in this category because I've never lived anywhere else but Cincinnati in Ohio. So Columbus could be different, Cleveland could be different, I don't know, Akron, Toledo, wherever. Cincinnati, no, I have no plans on moving back there. I really don't. If I have to, I will. If the opportunity presented itself for any reason, you know, if job move or change happened, then yeah. But for me to just be like, wake up one day like, I'm missing Ohio, I'm missing Cincinnati, I think I'm gonna move back. No. If you get out of there, stay gone. Like, don't go back. What's your top 3 restaurants in Chicago? Bevette's, Truluck's, Cici Mio would be my top 3 right now. That's just what I can think of the top of my head. Those are my top 3. Oh, thanks, Lizette. She says, Chicago agrees with you. Your glow is different. That's all. Thank you. Thank you so much. Are you and PK still together? Yes, we're still together. How are you adapting to living in the heart of beautiful downtown Chicago? So well. I feel like when I first got here, I was like a fish out of water. Like, where do I go? Oh my goodness, where am I? But now, I be all over, everywhere. Like, and if it wasn't for like privacy reasons, I would be taking y'all everywhere with me. Like, that's probably the downside to living downtown, is that I can't share everything with y'all because I'm literally in the heart of downtown. And yeah, but if I lived in the suburbs and I was just visiting, I would be able to show you guys so much more. But I love it. I love it so much. I've been adjusting very, very well. What is a must-see/do and must-eat? Definitely the Starbucks Reserve. There's so many touristy things. The boat tours are amazing. I did that this summer with my family. It was so much fun. So I would highly recommend doing a boat tour. The architecture tours are amazing. Navy Pier is always fun. We love to go down there and hang out. If you ever come to Chicago, wherever you stay close to Magnificent Mile. Stay close to Michigan Avenue, because that's where everything is. Like, all the restaurants. Gold Coast has some really nice restaurants, nice scenery, shopping, everything. So you just want to stay somewhere in close proximity to everything, where everything is. Again, y'all, I'm still new here too, so I'm still figuring it out myself. So I'm not an expert on Chicago by no means. Like, I'm literally every day finding new things. And so, oh, someone said, is the city of Chicago a family-friendly city? Yes, it is. Very family-friendly. Lots of museums, fun stuff to do with the kids. Shed Aquarium, MCA is a good one. Museum of Science and Industries. Like, I'm looking forward to the winter for those reasons alone. Like, we like to do a lot of the museums when it's cold outside. Most families here do that. I've learned during the winter times, that's when you like hit all the museums, because it's the best thing to do that's inside, and you know, it's fun for the kids. So definitely would recommend checking out some of the museums if you ever come with your family and kids. Still sell insurance? No, I don't. I stopped selling insurance after I got pregnant with PJ. Fun fact, I've never worked pregnant before. I got extremely sick both my pregnancies during my first trimester, like chronic nausea and morning sickness, to the point where I was on medication, which you guys didn't know that because I was still rolling out vlogs and pulling over and puking and coming back on. Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. Like, for real. There were several times where I was like pulled over, hanging out the car, throwing up, and vlogging at the same time. So yeah, but so we just made the decision for me to be a full-time mom. That is my full-time job right now, and I do this part-time, so it's a win-win. I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way, to be honest. This is something that I prayed for, and I'm literally creating a life that I wanted for myself, being a mom. So being able to take my son to school and pick him up from school and not have him be a latchkey kid like I was very important to me. Do you prefer condo living or home living? I like condo living. Now, what I will say, home living, you get more space, but I like condo living. It's fine. I like where we live. I love the amenities. I love the convenience. So yeah, but you do have your benefits of like home living too, because you get more space, you get yard and all that. So yeah, there are pros and cons to both, but you know, you just do what works for you and your family. Right now in this season, condo or apartment living is what is best for us. This is not our forever place, obviously, but for now it is sufficing. No question, just love the city glow on you. Thanks, Bree. So yeah, guys, those are all of the questions. A lot of the questions were the same, so I just kind of combined them all, mostly asking about places in Chicago. Do I love Chicago? How am I liking Chicago? Things of that nature. A lot of questions about like how am I adjusting and things like that. So yeah, that's the Q&A. Thank you guys so much for submitting all of the questions. This was fun hanging out with y'all, just, you know, hanging out like girlfriends do, doing my makeup, which super minimal. Like, do I have a makeup? I do. But yeah, this is my everyday makeup look. I'll have all this stuff linked below too for you guys. Also, Jones Road, I'm a fan. I like it. I really like it. It really gives you like a dewy look. Oh, I am a fan of this, if you guys were wondering. I really do like it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye.